Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank vs Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're at the final press conference here for Dillian Whte's fight with Jermaine Franklin this Saturday night from the OVO Arena, live on DAZN. I'm joined by promoter Dmitry Salita. We couldn't quite see what was going on. I think we've seen a couple of angles in that head-to-head. But can you just give us your version of what happened up there on that stage?
Yeah, so first of all, good to be back in the UK. Good to be interviewed by you. I know I'm really making it in the boxing game if I'm interviewed by you. You've been such a presence in the boxing community. And obviously the UK is such a rich place with boxing fans and the media. So what happened over there is that Dillian Whte and Jermaine were doing the typical stare down, and it was kind of long. And Dillian looked very intensely at Jermaine, and Jermaine looked pretty intensely right back at him. And I said, "He's looking right back at you, Dillian." And that's when he pushed me and said, "Shut the F up," something like that. And I pushed him back, and it was what it was. I personally, I follow boxing closely. I love boxing. I've never seen a fighter push a promoter. Have you?
Probably somewhere along the line it's probably happened. Right now, can I think of it? No, but I get what you mean.
At a stare down, why you're not fighting me? But I pushed him back, and then there was a lot of scuffle. I clenched my fist. You know what I'm saying? Just in case it's going down, it's going down. Brooklyn, stand up, baby.
There's not been too much back and forth between the two fighters since the fight was announced. But I think today, obviously, Jermaine's trainer, Jesse, and Dillian were getting into it, so there was a little bit of a spark there, and then obviously from there. So, yeah, the touch paper has been lit, as we say.
Yes, the emotions started to fly. And Dillian is an emotional guy based on his previous fights. He gets into it. And Jermaine, to his credit, stayed very calm, very focused. He's like a Shaolin monk, for lack of example. Very focused, very centered on what he has to do. Had a very good training camp that's winding down. I know he trained even today. But very focused on the victory, worked very hard, boxed with Tyson Fury, boxed with Daniel Dubois, has been here for 5 weeks. Dillian Whte has been in the US, but Jermaine has been in the UK, getting used to the time difference, getting used to the air here in the UK, to the weather. So he's very prepared. He's left no stone unturned getting ready for this fight. He's young, he's hungry, he sees this as a life-changing opportunity, and he's literally going to put it all on the line on Saturday night. I don't think that Dillian is going to, but I know that he will.
We know this is Dillian Whte's first fight back since his loss to Tyson Fury back in April here in the UK. But you guys have come over here and you're very determined that you're going to go away not just with a win, but with a knockout win as well.
Yes, my prediction is that Jermaine stops Dillian somewhere between the 5th and the 10th round. Dillian is dangerous for the first 3 rounds, big puncher, has a good jab, but then as the fight goes longer, he gets sloppy, and his punch resistance to take a punch goes down. And I believe that Jermaine, he has 14 knockouts, and his knockouts are punches and bunches and combinations. And from what I've seen, from what I can tell, and an older fighter too, have trouble with guys that punch in combinations. Jermaine is not a one-punch knockout guy, although you never know. But I believe that when Dillian is going to hit Jermaine is going to come back with 3, 4, 5, 6 punches. And the 5th and the 6th punch is going to catch Dillian. And also, Jermaine is a very good counterpuncher, so I believe that he has a lot of tools to take advantage of what Dillian has got to bring. Also, if you look at them physically, Dillian is not really that much bigger than Jermaine, right?
Yeah, I mean, Dillian Whte has trimmed down a lot for this fight by the looks of it as well.
Yeah, I know that I think he always does extensive weight training programs. Looks like he didn't do it for this fight. Yeah, he does look pretty skinny, skinnier than I've ever seen him. And, we'll see if it's good or if it's bad.
Just finally, whatever this situation that occurred today at the press conference, is it done with now, it's finished with, it's about the weigh-in tomorrow, then the fight night? because it's only recently just happened. So
I'm just a recipient. I was a recipient of a push that I reciprocated back. I think it's done, but if there's aggression towards me, I'll defend myself. My trainer Jimmy O used to say to me from Star City Boxing Club, defend yourself at all times. So if it's in my eyes, and certainly someone who's been aggressive towards me, I'm gonna make a fist, look at my eyes, see if I have to slip, dodge, weave, you know what I mean? Whatever I have to do to avoid those, because Dillian got a big left hook. It's a little wide, but it's pretty big, so I wouldn't want to get hit by it. I gotta step around, you know what I mean?
Dmitry, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. We've got the weigh-in tomorrow here in London, and Saturday night it's on. So yeah, appreciate your time.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank versus Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something. Completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.